Welcome to my first two-parter video. Double the fun, double the facts, double the love, double the content, double the Taylor. I need to stop, let's go. Every once in a while, I'll throw in some new fitness products that I've acquired over the past few months, just here and there within YouTube videos. But you know, sometimes it's just nice to put it all together and wrap it up with a bow and show you all at once. Let's start with the tools. These are fairly new to my collection, and by collection, I mean the mini storage unit of weights and fitness products I have hidden underneath my bed. I got these from the $135 section at Target. I wanna say they were 3. If they weren't 3, they might have been 5. They also could have been 1. Essentially, these are a really great tool to maximize your workouts, especially if you're at home. If you have any hardwood floor, tile, maybe a very sleek carpet even. Essentially, you put your feet on each of these sliders, and if you're doing mountain climbers, if you're doing a plank, all of a sudden, the energy in the room can cut it like a knife. Tension's heightened. It's just a really good way to elevate your workout if you're used to doing the same exercises over and over again and you want a little bit more of a challenge. I loved that these were so affordable, and I love, love, love the $135 section, so couldn't pass it up. These I've had for a really, really, really long time, but oh my God, are they dusting? Oh my God. Shows they need to be cleaned. These are both 1 pound ankle weights. And sometimes when I'm just, I don't know, I've already had my morning coffee, I take a sip of pre-workout, I try and dry scoop, something weird happens, I get an extra energy that makes me go a little wild, all right? And somehow my brain says, Taylor, let's put on ankle weights because that will be fun. Honestly though, these do give you the best, most intense, but good burn. Absolutely killer for any sort of jumping lunges, jump squats, weighted ab exercises on your oh my, just hurts to think about. I'll leave all of the links to my products in the description box if you're interested in seeing them. These I got from an influencer a really long time ago, but now I know they have them in places like Target, Amazon, Sport Chalet. Is that still a thing? No, I'm pretty sure it went out of business. Especially with how hard it is to come by actual weights. If you need a little intensity, if you're used to doing the exact same thing, you wanna shock your body or something, give them a go, baby. Now, you don't really need me to tell you about bands, but I'm going to anyways. I'm a huge lover of bands. I always forget about them. I go through phases. It will be months on end where every single day I'm like, booty workout day, booty workout day. But then all of a sudden, you know, they get shoved in a drawer, I forget about them, and I look behind me and dump truck no mo. As summer is approaching and, you know, every day of our lives is approaching, dump truck season is in the air. I can't take myself seriously talking like this. This is not me. These are from Grace Beverly when she first ever did one of her band drops. She was one of the first people I ever saw do these sort of fabric bands, but now they're super, super popular. She does have a rebrand now called BND, I believe, and they do sell these exact same style of bands. They're just rebranded with the new logo. I also know they are super popular with Susie B, I believe. Lily Sabri has some incredible ones that she was kind enough to send over to me. I highly recommend those as well. This is the one from Lily. This is awesome because it's actually adjustable, so they're really meant to be used during a HIIT workout, whereas the ones from Grace I feel like are more for isolated or activation movements. This is another HIIT band from Lily as well. I do know that my friend Janet Domahina, who started her fitness brand Dreamy, they also do have fitness bands themselves, so if you want to support a small business, highly recommend checking her out and her company. She's absolutely fabulous and I love her. Regardless, activation is extremely important, especially for glute exercises. But even if you're not working your glutes, it's just a good way to add maybe a little bit more intensity to the workout. I put up a ring light, but why is the lighting so horrible? Okay, next up is just a cute little fun one, but I've raved about Girlfriend Collective before. I wanna say pretty wholeheartedly, they are my favorite activewear brand. Sustainably made, ethically sourced. I just love everything about them. They're an extremely inclusive brand. They're Seattle based. I love them. Not too long ago, I picked up one of their skirts. And let me just say, I think skirts are so stinking cute. It has all of the fun of a skirt, but with the comfort level of a short. It's just a beautiful invention, kind of like the spork. And I'm a little bit too nervous and also too cold to wear these out in public at the moment, but for the at-home workouts or even just styling this with an outfit, hello, yes! I also bought a matching one shoulder white top because I love a set and I love a one shoulder moment, but literally that company could put out potato sacks and I would be like, wow, those are really stylish. Could I order a few? So if you haven't looked into Girlfriend Collective, everything that they make is just such high quality, and I would get a few questions sometimes in my DMs about their comfort level or what their material is like. I would equate a lot of their material to just high quality athletic wear material, almost like Lululemon, but like a quarter of the price. It's perfect to lounge around in, but also to run in, to squat in. I've done pretty much everything in their leggings and their sports bras, and I've never, ever, ever been uncomfortable, or I've never felt restricted, whereas sometimes I do feel that way in Gymshark, for example, just based on the style of legging that I'm wearing at the moment. So just, I love them. I love them. I can't say bad things about them. You can't make me, I won't. Now, I've explained my workout shoes before, but I want to just brush up on the topic for a second because it's important to talk about your shoes, your footwear, your foot health, foot influencer. Essentially, from very early on, I've always had different types of shoes for different types of workouts. Now, I don't know every single thing about the proper shoes, the support, etc., but I do know the bare minimum, the basics. Now, let's start with your lifting shoes. These are, I'm going to say, unnecessary, but very cool to have. Keith gave them to me maybe while we were in college because he was trying to be a nice boyfriend. He was trying to support my weightlifting career. It was when I did my first weightlifting guide. You can watch the video on my fitness journey if you're interested. But essentially he was like, I want to support you. Like, I'll get you weightlifting shoes. It was very sweet. So these are these. Those are these. These are they, no. What the heck are they called? This always happens to me and then I'm like, I don't know. They're Nike training shoes. On the side it says Nike Zoom, and just from the looks of them, like, you look impressive, you look cool. But the key with weightlifting shoes is having a flat sole. Alternatively, a lot of people in the gym use Converse, which are more than half the price. So I would definitely say if you want, invest in Converse before you'd invest in something like these. I think it's kind of silly looking back. Or honestly, take off your shoes. Next are my walking shoes, my shoes I don't care about, AKA my treadmill shoes. Do not wear your nice shoes on the treadmill. I see it all of the time. It breaks my little heart. Please do not wear your nice shoes. Do not wear your running shoes on the, like, just, please don't. Don't. Treadmills eat our shoes up. They literally destroy them. I'm not saying don't take care of your feet when you're on the treadmill, but don't ruin your shoes for the treadmill. You feel me? These are my old Ultra Boosts, which I don't even know why they're marketed as running shoes. I've never thought about running in these ever. They're far too unsupportive. However, they are my ride or die walking shoes, everyday life sort of shoes. I've recently invested in a new pair. That's why these look like the scum of the earth, but it's all Keith and I swear by. We've gotten my sister onto it. Like, Ultra Boosts are the best shoes ever. So if you want a good walking shoe, or maybe you want a shoe that you can just kind of dress up, you can style well, Ultra Boosts are really, really cute. But now they've become my treadmill shoes, my 12-3-30 shoes. Then we have the running shoes. I get this is extraordinarily obnoxious and you do not need this many pairs of shoes. All I'm trying to emphasize is the fact that there are different shoes for different purposes. But when I really wanted to try and get into running, my sister gifted these to me for my college graduation. So kind of her, considering she waited a very patient year and a half for me to get into running. These are from ASICS, and I went into the store really wanting Hoka's. I thought that they were so cool. I hope I said that correctly. Or Brooks or New Balance, whatever. I was just really interested in looking at a particular style. But as I've said before, running shoes are sort of meant to be ugly. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like these. I don't think they're ugly at all. I think they're kind of cool. I love the vibrant colors. I think it's kind of fun. It's either bright blue, neon yellow, like dusty, musty brown. There's just no neutrals. So just take that out of your mind, lower your expectations. But we went into the store, I got fitted for the shoes. I realized I had extraordinarily weak ankles, and these shoes are designed for people with really, really small, narrow, weak ankles like myself. Bottom line, I ended up walking out of the store with these. They feel so supported when I'm running. I actually feel like I run faster, I run better when I'm wearing these compared to just my Joe Schmo whatever shoe I was wearing before. So if you're interested in actually looking into running and you have the opportunity, go get fitted for a shoe. I will leave a link in the description box that I found before that basically helps you get your shoe fitted if you're not able to go into a store because of lockdown, quarantine, etc. Last but not least, we have the newest addition to the collection, which is my Nike Metcons. Now I have to give a huge shout out to Carmen who helped me pick these out. She sent me a DM. She basically was like, hey girl, I know all about shoes. Like, this is what I do for my job. I'm the shoe queen. Tell me what your needs are. I'll help you find your favorite shoe. I am indebted to her. I just thought that was the kindest message. So selfless of her to just send me so many different recommendations. I ended up trying out the Metcons because I've just heard incredible things about them. I designed the colors, which I just wanted to be, you know, black and white shoe, very natural, fit in. And I sort of realized they look like soccer cleats. So it's a little late to return, but you know, sporty chic. I'm a dual sport kind of gal. These are my go-to shoes for pretty much any other workout. If I'm not running, if I'm not walking, if I'm not weightlifting, this is kind of like my functional training, burpees, box jumps, HIIT, etc. Whenever I go to my workout class, I always wear these shoes. I think they've been fantastic so far. It took me a good week or two to break them in and to feel comfortable in them, but loving them. I feel so grateful to have reached out with Carmen. So thank you so much if you're watching this. I love you. And yeah, we love to see it. We love to see a custom cleat. So a few weeks ago, I asked you all on my Instagram stories, what is your favorite go-to pump up song? You've got 2 minutes left in the workout. Your coach says, come on, Taylor, push it on to the end. Give it all you've got. And you're thinking to yourself, I just need my pump up song. I need that one song that's gonna carry me through to the finish line. And then all of a sudden, blank comes on and you go, it's my time. I don't know why I'm making this sound so weird. Essentially, you put your favorite sicko mode, game time, game on song. I put it all together and I made it into a playlist. This playlist, I know I kind of ironically named it No Skips Playlist. It was kind of supposed to be a joke, but now I think back on it and I'm like, this playlist, you guys just have such great taste. It just hits every time. It never misses. Even if I just need a good playlist to put on in the car, if I need a good playlist to pump me up for a work day, like I'm sitting at my desk, I'm playing this playlist, instant mood booster. Highly recommend checking it out if you're somebody that really just needs good EDM rap music when you're working out. This is your playlist. I will leave it in the description box for Spotify. And also huge shout out to my friend Missy. She decided to put all of the songs together in an Apple Music playlist, which is so nice because I don't have an Apple Music subscription, but I know so many of you do. So shout out to you, Missy. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. Thank you so much for making that accessible, and I will have both of those links in the description. Just save it, try it out, just humor me and let me know your thoughts because sincerely, you guys crushed it. I just couldn't love this playlist anymore. Last but not least, you know it's coming. Hello, hula hoop. I don't think I've ever loved an object so much. I've never been dedicated to something so much. I started this, you know, as a trend. I started this to make the video, to make a few TikToks, etc., etc. I never knew I was going to be falling in love with a hunk of plastic. Ow! That's karma for ruining the earth, Taylor. If you're even thinking about it, just go for it. I know the wait list for these hula hoops is kind of redunculous right now. Put your name on the list. I promise you this is a trend you can get behind. And yes, it's weighted, and if you don't want a weighted hula hoop, just use a normal hula hoop. People have been hula hooping for probably centuries. I just messed up my hair. We're not the first to do it. We're not gonna be the last. It's the time of my life. I think it does help me feel a little bit more defined. I'm seeing people on TikTok lose like 10 inches. I don't know what in the heck they're doing right, or maybe what I'm doing wrong, but all the power to them. I think that's so stinking cool. Bottom line, I'm obsessed. I want you to be obsessed. I want to include you. We should have hula hoop parties. Maybe we should go on like Instagram Live, TikTok Live, and just hula hoop together. Maybe a Zoom call, a Zoom meeting, Google Meet, Google Hangout, Skype. Okay, I'm sweating. Prepare for the most glorious part 2s. Do I need to fix this or do I not really care? I think I don't care. Part 2, let's commence. Me showing you my ultimate go-to TikToks. Sorry, I couldn't rhyme at all. Hey, Reese.
Check out these photos. You're about to experience something called the Thatcher effect. Here's the first one. And the second one. And the third
talented.
one.
So talented.
Just anything strange? Now flip your phone upside down, have another look, and hit like when you see it. Check out these photos. You're about to experience something called the Thatcher effect. Here's the first one.
So well executed from beginning to end. She had me so hooked. I trusted her. I followed her instructions, and I'm so glad for that plot twist, baby. So Kay was actually the first one that I saw do this trend, and I was so obsessed with it. I don't know if you all noticed, but I always use Waltz of the Flowers in pretty much every video that I do. I love adding classical music. I think it makes the videos so much funnier. Maybe it's just me, but I decided to do my own spin on it, and I don't know, I thought it was funny. Laughing at my own video. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Okay. This is so fun because, well, I don't know, maybe you're not having a good time, but it feels like you and I are hanging out and I'm showing my friend my favorite TikToks and you want them to like them as much as you like them, so you get really excited, like, oh my gosh, this one's so funny. And you're probably sitting there like, don't care. Okay, I know it's a joke, but don't be like the elephant, okay? Listen to the squirrel, the otter, whatever that thing is. Diets don't work in the long run. Throws the whole table at her. Like, where do they come up with this? Depop? They have merch. I'm this close to buying the merch.
I don't care what anyone says, drunk white girls walking home from the bar are literally immortal. Like, these bitches will be walking home and they'll fall down and hit their head and then they'll just get back up and start doing cartwheels again. Like, what? How are you guys alive?
I miss that. I miss those days. Take me back to the drunk cartwheels. Take me back. Take me back to almost breaking my ankle.
This is what I think straight white men see when they open TikTok. How to explain Bitcoin to someone who doesn't seem super interested in it or you yet. These are the top 17 wackiest Joe Rogan podcast moments. How to center yourself in any narrative. I just found out Keens are lesbian. How I'm coping. And what footwear I'm getting instead. Topgolf. What do we think? Pretty cool, right?
The caption, I'm a straight ally. Don't get me wrong. This is just me trying to understand their culture. This TikTok has been saving my life. And so it's not funny, but I need to share it with you because it was so educational. And I think if I didn't know, maybe somebody else doesn't know as well. I just have to share the message.
Let's talk what happens when you pee, just in case. Like when you are about to leave the house and you're like, I don't know if I have to pee, but I may have to pee, so I'm gonna go pee. If you do this often, once in a while, no big deal. If you do this often, your bladder is never filling up properly. It's not filling to full capacity. You're peeing when it's halfway full. So you may have the urge to pee more frequently because it's only filling halfway and it's going ding, 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 I have to go pee right now. You're essentially sensitizing your bladder to go at lower volumes than needed. And then your body becomes used to that, so it's hard to get out of that. It's a habit. So this is when we have to retrain your bladder.
Okay, so now you're probably wondering, well, what in the heck? I've been doing that all of my life. How do I retrain?
This is how you retrain your bladder. Also, side note, there's a difference between holding your pee in when your bladder is so full and peeing every 30 minutes because your bladder is not filling completely. 1, pause and stay calm. When you get that urge to pee and you really feel like you can't hold it anymore, you have to just relax. Really try to pause and stay calm. 2, do 5 pelvic floor contractions, aka Kegels, aka I like to explain them as holding in a fart. Your urge to pee should go down because now your bladder is quieting and you have just begun to retrain it.
Obviously a lot more in depth than just one TikTok can explain, but I do that all of the time. And I always just thought it was because I drink a gallon of water a day. I constantly am at home. I constantly will use the bathroom if I feel any sort of urge, but that is just so bad for me. It's so bad for my bladder. Time to take some action. Why did we all think we needed to be in the front row of a concert reading a book, so not interested in the band playing? I think it was movies.
People will be like, hey, can you do something for me? Yeah, I can. I don't know how to set personal boundaries and I haven't said no in years. What do you need?
And with that, I've never related to anything more in my life. Thanks for watching this 2-part special, That's So Sweet Life of Taylor Woods. Love you all so much. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, DM me a message, subscribe to the channel, click that like button, subscribe. I need to leave, goodbye. Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things, I'm trying to get rid of them, but nothing seems to say the same.